This is Rummy's Corner. I don't know shit about boxing. Artur Beterbiev just became the first undisputed world light heavyweight champion during the modern four-belt era after he was awarded a 12-round majority decision against Dmitry Bivol. For my take, I thought it was a captivating clash of styles that produced an interesting tactical affair. Bivol was faster and used very good movement for much of the contest, where his stellar defense and quick variety of different combinations made him effective. At the same time, Artur was consistent and methodical, and he was applying intelligent pressure with economic footwork that allowed him to selectively unload his power. A lot of it was blocked and deflected, but a bit of it was landing mean, and the impact was real even when hitting the guard. There were times in the fight where I believe both boxers were exerting an awful lot of energy, even when it didn't really seem that way, and I began wondering who would have a greater reserve tank down the stretch. By round 9, Bivol was the one who appeared to have the fresher legs, but down the stretch in the championship rounds, Beterbiev was the one who looked far fresher and more eager to engage. And I thought Beterbiev really stepped up and showed something special in those final 2 rounds. Turned out Beterbiev had an amazing reserve tank. This one was, in my opinion, a bit of a judging nightmare with a lot of very close rounds along the way. For what it's worth, I had it even after 10, and I thought Beterbiev edged it. It was close and competitive enough that I thought it could have reasonably been called a draw, or even a victory for Bivol. But for my initial scoring, I thought the right man won, and I thought he earned it largely on the strength of his relentless pursuit in the championship rounds. Beterbiev may be pushing 40 and coming off knee surgery, but he can still bring the heat late in a fight, which is more impressive when you consider this was only the second time in his career he ever saw the 12th round. Now, there are some fans already calling this one a robbery. Again, I think Beterbiev edged it, but it was close enough that it could have reasonably gone either way. In that sense, it reminds me of another high-profile light heavyweight championship fight, when undefeated champions Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev had their first of 2 fights. And at the end of 12 rounds in that one, Ward was awarded a unanimous decision. I personally thought Ward edged that one, and I say that knowing full well that I am apparently in a small minority who believes that. I thought that was a close and competitive affair that reasonably could have gone either way, where I thought Ward nicked it, and I thought this was another close and competitive affair that reasonably could have gone either way, where I believe Beterbiev edged it. For Beterbiev, he is the first undisputed world light heavyweight champion since Roy Jones Jr. last technically held that distinction in the 3-belt era. But in reality, you can make a case that Beterbiev is really the first truly undisputed light heavyweight world champion since the great Michael Spinks all the way back in 1985. The distinction here being that, in addition to holding every major belt of his day, Spinks also held a valid claim to the lineal championship. Roy didn't, as he never faced or beat the lineal light heavyweight champion Dariusz Michalczewski, and the Michalczewski lineage is the one that followed down the line to Beterbiev today. Regardless, Beterbiev is the first undisputed light heavyweight world champion in the modern 4-belt era. I thought it was a damn interesting fight with a competitive ebb and flow, and I for one would definitely welcome a rematch. I think it's only logical, and I'd be very interested in seeing what type of adjustments these guys make after sharing a ring for 12 rounds together. To me, they obviously prove that they are both a class above the rest at 175, both truly elite. Congratulations to Artur Beterbiev. And best of luck to both Beterbiev and Bivol going forward. Bring on the rematch. What did you think of the fight? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful night. This is Rummy's Corner.